So we come to the 11th move of the 18 form qigong sequence. This is added on to the 8 brocades, and then there's another 9 forms. So again, it's 3 forms together. I've done these forms separately, but I'll put them all together. So that's like 35 moves. So this is the 11th of the 18 form qigong sequence added onto the 8. So it's 19 of the whole 35 moves I'm doing. I've put that in brackets, the 35, and then I'm doing the actual order. So this is 19 of 35 moves in sequence, 3 forms added together. This one's called Scooping the Sea. Again, it's a really good one because it opens out the chest and all the organs in the chest, the heart, the lungs, the pericardium, and there's a bending part to it, so that will get the kidneys. Traditionally, within all the forms, these movements get specific organs, electromagnetic rivers, meridians, nadis, whatever you want to call them. And in the traditional form which I've done, they're all on. I'm not going to go down that path. I'm going to go down a different path with the breathing. So again, it's a mixture of the breath, the Pilates breath, or it's hypno, Pilates, yogic principles, all in with this move, because it's basically just a move. It's a really good move as well. It opens out the chest. It's a nice, real traditional one. Like a sort of that first yawn in the morning, it opens out the chest and all the organs in the chest. And anything that opens out the chest is good because we spend a lot of time compressed against gravity. So again, as soon as you open this chest, it's really good for our posture and our organs that are situated around that area. So with that, we're not going to the traditional way of breathing into the belly like a balloon. We're going into the Pilates setup. So I'm going to start straight away. Like I say, you can do these, bit of a mishmash of 3 forms there. So again, you can do this specifically singly, or you can do it in the order I've done. So again, I digress there. But again, we're going mainly into the breathing because the movement's the easiest bit. We're gonna, unlike the traditional path, breathe into the belly like a balloon. That's a more sort of meditative breath, as it were. We're not going down the traditional route. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to zip up pelvic floor, scoop out the abdominals, take your navel towards the spine, breathe in through the nose, and exhale for now through pursed lips. And that's pretty much, in short, your Pilates breathing, because as you right now zip up pelvic floor, scoop out the abdominals, take your navel towards the spine, that will help you breathe naturally into these lower lobes of lungs, the intercostals, the ribs, anywhere but the stomach. Okay, just adding width to the lungs and length to the out breath. As you breathe in through the nose, you follow the journey all the way in, and you exhale through pursed lips. Follow the journey all the way out through pursed lips. And as you're zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out the abdominals, that's going to throw on our corset muscle, our transverse abdominis, our powerhouse, our girdle of strength, 3 layers deep, just all segmentally stabilising the spine. Sometimes it's a bit like an amnesia. As you do that now, we don't know these muscles are there. We can't use them in the correct fashion. We know they're there. We can use them in the correct fashion. Lovely. So with that, that's nice Pilates breath. We're going to close the mouth and go slightly down the more yogic path, still zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out your abdominals, breathing in through the nose, and exhaling now through the nose. So you've got a smaller filter through the nose as you still zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals. Okay, and that smaller filter will help us lengthen the whole breath. Okay, the whole cycle of the breath. That whole will cycle of the breath is lengthened. Okay, in a sort of yogic manner. For that smaller filter, that more sort of cleansing breath, filtering breath. As you still zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals, breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Lovely. Now, as you're doing that, we're going to take that into more hypnotic, or into the hypnotic path, we're going to just breathe in through the nose and just see how long you can make the out breath go longer than the in breath. Okay, the in breath's conscious thought, the out breath is subconscious thought. So by extending the out breath longer than the in breath, we're just encouraging sleep, digestion, rest and relaxation, all on that lovely elongated out breath, which is longer than the in breath. You're zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out your abdominals, breathing in and out through the nose, but lengthen the out breath longer than the in breath, encouraging them restful relaxation responses and endless streams of comfort on that lovely elongated out breath. Lovely. Rather than the breath breathing, you're breathing the breath, especially that out breath. Okay, take your mind to that out breath. Lovely job. Now, we're going to go a little bit more down the yogic path, make it slightly more advanced, totally optional to you. Okay, if you can't get it, don't worry, just carry on doing the breathing we're doing. Zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out your abdominals, as you're doing now. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And elongating the out breath longer than the in breath. If you want to go a little bit more yogic, to Ujjayi breath, what we call victorious breath. Okay, Ujjayi breath, in Sanskrit, victorious breath. We just grip at the esophagus so we can lengthen this breath even longer through this smaller filter through the nose. And as you breathe in, it now sounds like Darth Vader breath. Shoulders stay down though, okay? And then as you exhale, it's like a, but with the mouth shut. It's like a soft, silky, whistling Ujjayi breath, victorious breath, silky breath. Okay, that raspy sound from the back of the throat will help us build the heat in the body, help us fan the fire, burn all the toxins in the body. Okay, Ujjayi breath, victorious breath, help us stimulate the thyroid gland, which helps with weight control, etc. Helps us build the heat in the body, helps us fan the fire to burn all the toxins in the body. It's what you call focusing breath. It's a real sort of natural focusing breath we do when we're concentrating on something, maybe a bit of DIY or a fine motor move, like threading a needle. We do a little bit of a sigh, but we're just overemphasizing that focusing breath. So that just gives your mind something to hear and to focus on within the breath cycle. But we're the sound of the breath, the feel of the breath, as it weaves that tapestry of relaxation in every single organ, cell, sinew of the body. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling. Lovely, and that helps us lengthen the breath even longer. Okay, especially that out breath. If you can't get that, don't worry, just carry on breathing in to these lower lobes of lungs as you zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals, because there's nowhere else for the breath to go. That'll go into these lower lobes of lungs, anywhere but the stomach. So we can use the pelvic floor and the corset in the most efficient manner, because they go together, helping them come in towards the spine, support the spine in a Pilates way. So again, a bit of a mixture of breath. If you get the Ujjayi breath, great. That soft, silky, sighing breath, Ujjayi breath. If you can't get that, don't worry. Keep on zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out your abdominals, breathing in and out through the nose, while lengthening the out breath longer than the in breath. You can quadruple it, double it, triple it the out breath, whatever you like, just make it longer than the in breath. Allowing that simplicity to relax the mind. So we're just going to calibrate and synchronize that motion to movement. So it's a lovely one. It's called Scooping the Sea or Viewing the Sky, I've heard it called. Or it's called Scooping the Sea and Viewing the Sky. Again, let's just go and demonstrate. So again, we're going to calibrate and synchronize this motion to movement. So again, I'm going to start with the motion. So again, we're going to just come back here, turn this light on. That's better, so that's the light buzzing. So again, it's just this motion, but we're going to take 1 foot forward here. So this foot is slightly sort of dorsiflexing and coming back, going flat. partially emptying and filling. Imagine this is my heel, my toes lifting and coming back. If that's too much, keep the foot flat, okay? And again, we're gonna breathe in and just exhale for as long as you like as you descend down, coming down to this lead leg. Then you're going to flatten the foot, you're going to breathe in, reach up, be nice and long, then be nice and wide. As you feel that stretch, your little pinky, little finger, then you're going to roll forward. Thinking tiny waist, navel towards the spine, breathing, coming up, there's a bit of fluttering in the light there. And then exhaling, descending down, only going as deep as you like to relax and let go. Okay, but again, nothing too specific on the breath, simply elongate the out breath for as long as you like. And simply start again with this type of breathing. Okay, so it can be anywhere. Okay, don't calibrate, we're just going to calibrate and synchronize the breath to the motion. Breathing through the nose. And exhale, ujjayi breath or not, zipping up and scooping out your abdominals. And just elongate the out breath. You're partially emptying and filling the foot, only going as deep as you like. You want to stay up high, or go down as deep as you like. Again, this is happening with the foot. Again, breathing in whenever you like, and exhaling. And simply start again when you're ready. So I'll do that a little bit nearer so you can hear the breath. And the foot's just sort of coming up and back like that. So you're getting that sciatic floss. Now again, I've just demonstrated a bit of the motion. Can you demonstrate the motion easy? If it's too much on the knee, keep the foot flat. If it's too much on your back, stay up high. Okay, if you want to go down deeper, get that more of a release on the glutes, the buttocks, the hamstrings, even the foot, the plantar region of the foot, is getting released. The lumbar region, the back, shensu, the kidneys being replenished. As you zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals and simply elongate the out breath longer than the in breath, whenever you like. Nothing set the motion with this one. Okay, and that brings in that hypnotic feel. So yeah, lovely. So we got pushing the waves next. Okay, but that was number 19 of the whole 35 moves, the three forms together of the hypno, Pilates, yoga, qigong sequence. Lovely, bang.